Good morning everybody, so I just wanted to show you, start on my vlog, how much, if it's going to focus, you can see Tommy and he's really quite a lot closer to the other two now, which is really exciting. So the morning, it is August now, and as usual, every morning I've come down to see the boys, give them some breakfast and get them in. Disney has a funny look on his face this morning. Little zoom. He's he had his head right up in the air, like I was some sort of alien. Now he's just, he's just so funny. There's Fat Basil. Anyway, I am going to put Basil's hay nets in because they're easy, because they're soaked. They're way easier when he's not in there, and make up their breakfast and get them in. So here are their feeds. Wonder who's. Chesney, who's having quite a bit, but he's not having oil now. I've taken him off oil. Little Tommy, she's got a little sprinkling at the bottom, and then Basil, who's got a bit more, because he's a bit fat. Why am I giving them anything at all? Well, I like them to have a good routine, so they're coming in. So they're really only having a little bit of chaffy stuff, which is, we're not on the Hi-Fi Good Doer yet, so we're still on the Hi-Fi Original, which Tommy and Basil are having, just to really keep them in a routine, as I said. In theory it's good for giving medication, but as Basil sometimes or quite often won't eat his medication and his food, it doesn't always work for him, but it is a nice routine for them to be in, and I don't really feel that this is going to be, you know, it's way under the recommended amount. I don't really feel this is going to be contributing to their weight in any huge way. That is the grass and probably the hay a little bit, so I am sort of trying to limit the hay a little bit, certainly that Basil is taking. I have more to talk about with Basil in a little while, but they're standing there by the gate looking at me, so I better get them in. So this is the morning queue by the fence. We've got Chesney, Basil, and at the back little Tommy. Little Tommy. Come on, Tom Tom. You stay up, darling. Good boy. So here they are in. Tommy is munching on his food. Got nice hay net. And well, you'll see, he doesn't seem to be eating his liquid. He just seems to be covering it in shavings. We'll go and see him in a little bit. Chesney, his big bottom, eating his food. Enjoying your breakfast, Chesney? Let's go and say hello to you. Alright, monkey, how you doing this morning? Hey? See, Chesney's funny because he's very difficult, because he's still got quite a rise in his spine up here, which I don't know if you can see, but he's also started to nearly get fat patches here, which is where he used to get them when he was fat, but he was more fat up here then. So I think this is just where he's lost muscle when he wasn't very well, which he hasn't got back yet. But the rest of him, I think he's got plenty of weight on now. Over his hindquarters are nice and round again. So hence we've taken the oil out and we're reducing his we've reduced his nuts a little bit, but obviously I'd rather he was carrying a little bit extra weight going into the winter. It is August, I know, but we have to think about these things. Anyway, let's go see Basil. So here's Basil. Basil has still got the lump on the side of his face, and he's on antibiotics eating his breakfast this morning. He's on antibiotics and painkillers, which he won't eat in his food, so we're having to make a sort of a watery thing, put it in water and syringe it in his face, which is not in his mouth, which he's not very happy about. If this doesn't make it better, we've got to go for an x-ray, haven't we, Basil? Which isn't fantastic because Basil actually hasn't been in a trailer for about 5.5 years, and he doesn't travel that well, do you? Because he just kicks the side all the time, so not quite sure that we're looking forward to that, really, are we? No. We better go and do your antibiotics, yeah? So we have a mug that we're using for putting the stuff in. So this is the antibiotic. All in there. There we go. And then if I can get it open with one hand, the painkiller. Apparently, when the vet came, this is what I thought was a fly bite, but just didn't go. So when the vet came, she put the, I think they call it a gag in his mouth, and quite a bit of food sort of fell out the side of his mouth, so he's obviously not chewing it properly on that side. Whether he's collecting it like hamsters do to protect the side of his mouth, I'm not sure. She didn't really say much about that, to be honest. She just said, well, that means he's not chewing properly. So anyway, he's got this because we think he might have an abscess. And this is day 3, so I would have hoped the antibiotics were starting to take a bit of effect by today, but I'm still going to keep my fingers crossed, because as I say, I'm taking him for an x-ray. Apart from the fact that he hasn't been in a trailer for a long time, it also means taking him away from Chesney, which is not one of my favourite things. Obviously Tommy's here now as well, but Chesney's still very much attached to Basil, so it will be a bit of a tear. So I'm not sure anyway, so I'm keeping everything crossed that these antibiotics are going to work and sort it out, so we will see. Anyway, so the next step is to put some water in here. So we're not putting a huge amount of water in, really. That's probably not enough, actually. Be too thick to go in the syringe. I had a syringe in my first aid kit, which I'm now using, so I will have to try and get hold of another one from somewhere. Go. Anyway, so that's that. So our syringe. So basically we put it in, suck it up. I'll show you. He's quite good, to be fair to him. It would be much easier if he ate it in his food, which he won't do. So here we go. So there we go. And all we do is a bit like a wormer, really. We put it in the side of his mouth, lift his head up and squirt it in, and he swallows most of it. Hopefully he's getting enough. Anyway, I'm going to go and do that because I can't really film that, and I'll catch up with you shortly. So I'm going to give Basil a bit of a brush first. Well, he's now forgiven me. Good boy. He's forgiven me. He's very suspicious of his hay now. I think all his hay tastes funny. Does your hay taste funny? The more mouthfuls you have, the better it'll get, because it'll wash that nasty stuff down. It will. I've given him a couple of carrots, which he's eaten. Do you want me to turn it round? Hang on then. Oh, it's a bit tricky. There we go. Try that side. Is that side better? Let's eat your breakfast. It'll be more sensible. Anyway, I'm going to go and do Tommy now. See if we can do any filming in there. That will be new for him. So there's my handsome pony number 3. Hey, good boy. So I have brushed them all now. I did Chesney first, and there's not really anywhere to put the camera safely in there, as he appears to be a bit of a camera wrecker. So I'm going to leave them in peace now and go and do some other jobs. So I'll catch you up shortly. So I have, when I was walking down the field the other day, I discovered some more ragwort which has appeared. So that is the task now. Dig out the more ragwort. I don't know where it comes from. It drives me mad, because this is not where there was any last year, and I dig it up every year to get rid of the so the seed, it doesn't seed, and it still comes out. Ah, I can see it now. There we go. Horrible, horrible stuff. There's some here, little lighters. There, and then there's more there, and then there's some over there. I don't know where it comes from. Clipping stuff. Get it all out. Actually, it's coming out quite easy. Horrible stuff. We're getting all the roots out. It's tricky, isn't it? There's this nasty bit. Oh, you can't see it on the camera yet. I can see it. I think there's some more around here as well. There's that bit, so I shall go and find it and dig. So now I shall put it in the bonfire to be burnt. We just found a bit with no flowers, a very, very big bit, which is not very nice. They don't tend to eat it, they tend to just eat round if you miss it. I haven't, but it's still better to keep it out. So it's later on now, it's the afternoon. I have actually just filmed another video that hopefully will go up at some point. So now, as I say, Basil's not 100%, so I haven't ridden him today and haven't done a huge number of jobs today. I'm going to feed them, and then I have to give Basil his antibiotics and put them in the field and stuff. So I'll get on and feed them, and we'll see what we can record then after that. So I have done all the stables and swept the yard. The yard, I've just got the piles to pick up because I'm going to empty out is not a good fun job, but there we are. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to empty out the drains, and then I'm hopefully going to have the energy to just rake up the hay, because I had a hay delivery this week, and it desperately needs just tidying up before it rains. So that's the order I'm going to do these things in. This is the most yucky one, because I washed the bowls here, although the other one is probably quite bad actually. So I just have to clear out the side. This is not the knife I used to cut the carrots up. This is just an old knife which is broken. So I have to clean around the sides, because otherwise it doesn't lift very well. It doesn't lift that easily anyway. Right, and then we have a crowbar or a tire lever or something. Yuck. It is amazing, the stuff that gets in the drain, and I should do this more often than I do, to be honest. I'm just dropping it in because you'll see why in a minute. Let's clear around. My weight gloves, because I have the special trap things in here which are brilliant because they catch most of the stuff. Oh, it smells horrible in here. So I'll just try and get it to drain some of the water out. Not too bad. Put this in the wheelbarrow. I always manage to get some up my arm. And you submerge it again so that we can get the frame cover shut. So this is the hay I just want to rake up. Having these double doors here is just brilliant for getting the hay delivery, because it means I don't have to go in the yard, and if the horses are in, it's much easier. Anyway, so I'm going to rake this up, and then hopefully we'll get some horsey shots to finish. So that's all the jobs done for today. I have, as promised, I have a friend just here, Basil Bottom, next to the poo. Lovely, needs to be picked, don't be Basil. And then we have Chesney and Tommy. And one day Tommy will be like this, so I can go up to him and say, "Hello, darling." Oh, forgive me, I know it's so smelly. I just wish that, I can't decide, it might have gone down a little bit. Good boy, might it have gone down a little bit, do you think? You can see all the white he's got round his mouth from having his antibiotics in his, bless him. And then Chesney. My little Chesney, or my big Chesney, was a little star today. Were you a little star today? You were? You were a star today, weren't you? I don't think there's much chance of us getting near Tommy, but we'll give it a shot. No, we've gone. I don't know if that's because of this one coming to see if he's missing anything. I think that might be gone down a little bit. I think it might have gone down a little bit, Basil. I think it might have done. What do I smell? I tell you what I smell of. I've had my hand in, well, not actually, but I've been clearing out those yucky drains. Does it smell funny? You've still got your stuff up your face. Good boy. So here's Tom Tom. Let's see. I don't think we'll get very near, because we can't get very near in the field, and we haven't got anything to eat to feed him anyway. But that's pretty good. That's pretty close. He just keeps turning his bottom to me, and they keep saying, "We'll be friendly, we'll be friendly." Anyway, that's pretty good. I'm quite glad I got that close, to be honest. My angels. Hello, darling. You were so clever today. So proud of you. So proud of you. Right, shall I leave you in peace for tonight? And I go and have my din-dins. Hey? Yeah? Leave you in peace and go and have my dinner. See you in the morning then. So, you don't want to say night everybody, see you soon. Somebody's head. How funny. Thanks for watching guys, see you again. Bye.